Okay, here we're going to actually do Laura's hair in a way that is a different way of curling your hair. It's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, and also it's kind of a fun look as well. So we've started with freshly washed hair, and it's just been either rough dried or it can just dry naturally. So the idea being is that we want to create a different type of curl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some fairly large sections, and I'm going to use some kitchen foil, really. If you just take it into strips, all you need to do is take a certain length, that, depending on how long your hair is, and also a certain thickness as to what kind of wave you want. So I've sort of gone kind of down the middle, and we've literally just got a roller that is going to be about this size. So the difference is that what we're going to do here is we're going to put them in and use our straightening irons as well in order to increase the heat factor. So here's my first section. I'm going to take a fairly decent sized one around the front. Now I could either have a tiny little bit of dampness still in there or a bit of water going on to allow, or, which is better, is that you spray a little bit of volumizer in. This, of course, is actually quicker. So if you just put some volumizing spray all the way through, okay, you take your section and your piece of roller that you just had like that, you bend it over. Then all you do is put it in at whatever point you want the wave to start, okay? So as it goes in, you just take it over one side and then cross it over, almost like a figure of 8, onto the other side. And again, repeat the same method, again, all the way through. Now, the more layered your hair is, you're going to find those are the bits, like we are in now, that are just going to be a little tricky. So you need to make sure that you wrap them around really, really carefully, and just make sure that you don't get any kind of buckled ends. And here we go, the same again on the other side. Now I'm leaving the fringe part out. So I'm just going to give that a light spray. In, and of course our roller comes in and bend it round. I'm going to put it in just a bit lower down because I want my wave to not start too high, but you could put it up higher if you want, depending on how much body. And again, repeat the same process. I'm going to start to just curl that round each side like a figure of 8. So now you've got all of these in place. They are going to be helped along the way by actually just applying a little bit of heat. So of course having the foil does help. We can just take our irons and just hold on each one. And it's just going to really accentuate the look that we're aiming for. And of course the foil being a great conductor of heat, it works really well. So once we've done all of this, just put a little bit of heat. We can allow those to cool down as well. And you can see if we start to take out what sort of curl we're going to get. Now you can see that we have a really good kind of wave there. So we're just going to take the rest of these out now. So at this point, it's really up to us how you want to dress it out. It's quite nice when you just give it some of the lift, maybe put a little bit of finishing product all the way through it. Or, of course, if you have very one-length hair, you can just keep it very, very glossy and very simple. I quite like the idea of loosening it up a little bit. So I just use a tiny bit of finishing cream and just run it through and just lift up some of the roots, because although we've actually not genuinely put any body into it, it's quite nice if we just break this up a little bit so we get that kind of different movement. So as you can see, we've got a different kind of curl, but also a very quick curl to do. And here we have our finished look.